Hey, what's going on, church family? Pastor Jared here, and welcome to Beyond Sunday. Now, I'm really excited because this is the very last Tuesday until Easter Sunday. What's happening in just a few days? Well, the crucifixion of Jesus Christ happens on Friday. We call it Good Friday, even though it was the day that Jesus was killed, because we know what's coming. Sunday's coming, right? Then there's Silent Saturday, and then Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday is the day we celebrate the empty tomb because it means that Jesus is who he said he is and he did what he said he'd do, which means that all of it is true. And there's lots of cool stuff that we're going to talk about this coming Easter. But what I want to focus on today, right now, is the empty chair that we talked about on Sunday, because the empty chair represents not someone who's just missing from church, but what it is, it's a seat that represents someone who could be there because there's people out there who are struggling with life. They're struggling with overwhelming circumstances, and they've got questions that we, the church, are called to answer. We are called to answer the question with a very simple message, and that's that Jesus saves. He saved me. He can save you. Now, what does that mean? Well, we looked at Romans chapter 10, and I want to read this again. It says in verse 13, everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. But how then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can they preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring the good news. Have you ever noticed that when you bring someone a really good piece of news to their life, whether or not you're the one delivering it, maybe you're just the one delivering the message, you're not even the source of the good news. People tend to remember that, and they're so grateful. I remember vividly the day that I met Jesus because someone had a very hard conversation with me, and they held out their hands just like this, and they said, Jared, you have a choice in front of you. On the one hand, life and serving God, and on the other hand, death, eternal death and damnation, separated from Jesus. Now, that was a very hard message for me, but I'm a hard-headed guy, right? Who do you know in your life? Who's got that empty chair that needs to be filled, that all you have to do is reach out this week? Maybe it's a text message. Maybe it's a phone call. Maybe it's just, hey, I'm praying for you. Maybe invite them to lunch. Invite them over to your house. Invite them to Easter Sunday service at Family Community Church, 10 a.m., 806 State Highway 47 or fcconline.church. You know where to find us. In any case, we hold the answers that so many people are looking for, not because of anything we've done, but because we know someone who brought it all together. Remember, I shared this quote: Christianity is simply one beggar telling another beggar where to find bread. I may be a little bit further down the road than somebody, but my obligation then is to circle back and to help somebody else. Remember, the person in front of you is not quite as far ahead as you think they might be, and the person behind you isn't as far back as you might believe or they might believe. Who can you reach out to this week? Let's focus on that empty chair. We got lots of cool stuff coming this weekend. I can't wait. I hope you'll join us for Easter service at 10 o'clock. And directly afterwards, we got family fun and games and an egg hunt, and we're grilling hot dogs, and we're going to spend some great time together. But we're going to celebrate first and foremost the message of Jesus Christ, that he lived, that he died, and that he was seen again. And that means that the resurrection is true. God bless each and every one of you. This Beyond Sunday, our final Tuesday before Easter Sunday, think about those that you can be praying for. Reach out to someone. I can't wait to see you soon. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.